congratulations getting to join Night Court
Thank you.
with some familiar faces already. So, how does it feel to be a part of this season three finale?
It's such an honor. It's so cool. It was really interesting going into the finale because it obviously is such a bittersweet feeling because it is the end of a season, and go in between seasons there's like a 2 month long break where you don't really see each other, but then also it's such a like proud feeling, like we did it, like look at all of this work that we did, everyone's so proud of it. And so going in the finale was such like a interesting but cool thing, and it was just such a fun like experience and just a fun set. Everyone, you can tell, is like a family. They have their inside jokes, their handshakes, all of that, and it was just such like a warm welcoming environment, and I was so happy and so honored to be there.
There's also another guest star that's going to be Simon Helberg. Is that correct?
Yes.
That's pretty awesome because it's like connecting the dots with so many fans that love these familiar sitcoms.
Oh, it's the Big Bang Cinematic Universe, as I've been calling it. It's never ending, and it's constantly like weaving together stories. And it was so cool. I'd never gotten to work with Melissa, obviously, because she was in Big Bang, separate timelines. But it was such an honor to finally be able to work with her after knowing her for years.
And you guys seem to get along very well.
Yes, I love that woman to death. We've been joking that we're now a package deal. We don't go anywhere without each other. I love her so much. She is one of the kindest, most radiant human beings. She's always happy, always has a smile on her face, and she's so much fun to be around. And I'm like, can I just like hang out with you all the time? I love her so much.
Tell me a little bit about your character that we're going to be seeing. It's like so secretive.
So basically, her name's Shelby, and she is a teenage runaway who is determined that she's going to marry her soulmate. And along the way, throughout the episode, she starts to have some moments where she's like, maybe this isn't the right path. And it was a lot of fun to play. I love the character, and the scenes are just they're so funny. They're also super like they're funny, they're down to earth. It was a great episode. I love the character, and I just had so much fun.
This iconic actor that we all admire is a fan of yours and told you so.
Oh my God, that was the craziest thing. So whenever I started, or whenever Melissa was telling me about the episode and stuff, she mentioned how John Larroquette was a fan of Young Sheldon, but he would not tell you to your face that he liked the show. And I was like, oh my God, like that's John Larroquette. That's so cool. And then it was on the last day, and we were in between two scenes, and he comes over to me and he's like, I'm only gonna say this once. And I was like, okay. He was like, I love Young Sheldon. I think your character is amazing. Talked for like 2 minutes about what he loved about the show, and then went, okay, I'm done now, bye. And then walks off. And I was like, thank you. It was like, I was like, what is happening right now? Like, the John Larroquette is giving me like compliments at my performance. Like, I was so honored. And he's a tad intimidating because like John Larroquette, but he really is a big softie. Don't tell him I said that. But we just like bonded over music, and it was so much fun. It was so cool.
Night Court was a hit back in the 80s, early 90s. Did you get a chance to watch any of those episodes? And how did you feel to be in the current Night Court room?
It was so cool. I'd never seen Night Court before we started, or I went on to the current Night Court, but I did research on the episode that my episode was paying an homage to, which is the Michael J. Fox episode. And because I wanted to do it right, because Night Court has such a loving, dedicated fan base. And I wanted to make sure that I was playing it right. And so I did research on the episode that we were paying homage to. But going into like that courtroom and stuff, and they were saying that they even have like some of like the original props from the old night court, which was so cool. And I was like, oh my God, I can't touch anything now. Like this is all like original props over here. It was so cool, but it was so much fun.
So what do you think is the magic of this current night court?
I think the magic of the current night court is that you have you still have the elements from the old night court that are in the new one, but they also have made it more fresh and like it's modern now. And you also have these characters that you immediately fall in love with that are so endearing and they're hilarious to watch. And I think it's just there's so many components to it that all just like wraps you up and makes you want to keep watching more. But I definitely think like the actors themselves, like they just make you want to keep watching more because the way they portray these characters is so well done.
I feel like it's the perfect sitcom to watch before going to bed. You
Yes.
unwind and then you go to bed happy.
I really agree with that actually. That's a great, yeah. I don't have anything else to say, but yeah, because that's so true.
That's how I watched the old night court. It was like my delight. I looked forward to going to bed.
Oh, I love that. I love having those like comfort shows that just like wrap you up in a hug and they put you to sleep in the best way. And they leave you just like with a happy little bubble in you.
Yeah. To wrap up, I do have to ask you about your book coming out September 2nd.
It's a YA rom-com set in England. It centers around Avery, who's the main character, and after her mom passes away, she gets left a scavenger hunt in from her mom's will, which sends her to England, where on the train she meets this girl named Charlie, who offers to help her complete the scavenger hunt if Avery agrees to fake date to get Charlie's ex back. And it's a little bit of a mystery, a little bit of sadness, a little bit of funny, and it's so much fun. I'm really proud of it, and I can't wait to see what people think about it. I'm already seeing like some reviews just from like the arcs and like the net galleys that people are getting, and it's so cool. And I'm just I can't believe I have a book coming out because like that's been my dream since I was 5 years old, and it's so crazy to me that it's finally happening.
Wow. Well, congratulations in fulfilling one of your dreams. I'm sure it's going to be a success.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate
You're
that.
welcome. Thank you and congratulations again.
Thank you. Have a lovely day.